staff. The fights are not going to be simple for VP, even though they are close.
Link now on the tusk here as well. VP very much keeping themselves a little bit more together than the side of OG. OG
bottom tower
split up across the map, just keeping the top pushed in. Looking to join up. And as you said, I mean, VP, they'd love to try and look for a pick-off. Are OG going to be looking for pick-offs at this point, or are they still looking to get some more items before they choose to fight?
I think both teams seem very content just right now. VP's just been sitting in their jungle with 5 heroes. Until now. OG doing similar things as well.
I just might, let's see if Crit's able to avoid this one if they go from that. She's gonna look to make a beeline straight towards the jungle, maybe. And around. Crit's revealed himself, okay, they'll probably look to jump in on this. FNG and Phobos still are there. In fact, TP's coming in as well. Crit.
Oh, the great ice blast.
Is it? Yes, it's gonna hit, and G's there. Crit will force. Oh, he goes with the TP. Well, goes there with the Fisher. They get it. They're able to lock him down, stop him off, and that's Crit off the map now for 50 seconds.
I really like the way that VP played that there. They used the Ice Blast for the vision. It allowed Crit to feel like he was safe. If somebody would have ran at him, he could have seen him by the creep wave and forced himself to a different direction. But Ice Blast gives you the vision without scaring the hero, and once the damage lands, it's very, very easy to kill him. So I really like that gank by VP. And they only committed 3 heroes that weren't that important. It was Slardar, it was AA, and it was Earthshaker. And then, yeah, the cores shifted over in case there was a big fight. But just to use a smoke on your 3 heroes that don't need to be farming is good, because in the meantime, he's been farming BKB on Venge.
And things could be working out for VP. The fact that Roshan's going to be up in a matter of seconds. There's a DD rune waiting outside of it. Looks like OG will have Crit back for the Roche defense. He's going to be back up in less than 10. So we'll see if they're able to do anything about this. Sigil just spotting it out here. No tail. The split push on. He has got that Assault Cuirass finished, and level 16 as well on this Tiny. No TP for 15 seconds, though. And we will see VP now heading into the pit, and we've already talked about the amount of physical damage on reduction they've got, and
the double damage as well.
Quick.
He's dying so fast, but they can't get the Aegis. It's blocked by ice shards. This is scary, but they're not there. Okay.
Yeah, OG aren't going to come. They realize that it's already gone, and VP will take it. Aegis once again onto G.
Radiant's top tower.
And he's got another 2,000 gold.
Yeah, this man's Viper performance has been... it's been impeccable.
Like, the fact that he stayed ahead in farm is incredible. G does this. It's something very similar to what Sumail performs usually. He just gets so much farm on heroes that typically don't have farming methods. He's just been attacking creeps this whole time.
Well, there we go, Blink Dagger on the Slardar as well. So he's got the Force and the Blink. Both routes of initiation to jump in onto OG, but as you said, the moment the pace has slowed down a little bit. OG very much holding back, not looking for the fights as regularly as VP were with their smokes.
That's because the lanes are very pushed in right now. They need to push those out before they feel comfortable going aggressive. Because if they feel that they're ahead and Tiny goes to split push, they could just get hugely behind. Yeah, he doesn't have an eggs yet, so his tower damage isn't as good. But with just an AC and the toss ability, he can definitely split push very effectively. So push out the side lanes a little bit, get some map control, then you force the team fight with your Aegis.
Aegis smoke for VP. They're looking to jump straight in onto Miracle with the amplifiers. Well, the slam onto Crit to make sure there's no help from the Rubik. They'll find Miracle, and they should find Crit as well, and they do. 2 kills for VP there. A very nice smoke, and just a run straight down the mid, working absolutely perfectly.
They still have to worry about split push, though. No-Tail was already in the right position for that in case the support stayed up too far. And because he has dead heroes, for 40 seconds here, there's nothing he should be doing but split pushing. And instantly, he shows up. And the enemy team has to say, great, now we have to worry about defending our base rather than taking towers. This will guarantee them a tier 2. But if they keep pushing, they have to worry about No-Tail taking a tower as well. So if this fight gets dragged out or it goes bad for them, they're going to lose a lot.
Here we go. VP with the push up to the high ground. Moves come back here on the tusk. Let's see if they've got the tools to stop it. Still 10 or so seconds. Actually, cancels his TP. They've only sent back Lil and FNG, but that looks like it's going to be, well, they need to control him here. Just forcing the from the base, and while VP keep the aggression mid, they'll take down Fly on the Wyvern. Actually looking to chase down Tiny, but No-Tail will get the blink off. Fortification coming out from OG Miracle.
All right, he's TPing back. This is really scary for VP here.
Crit has got the telekinesis onto the Vengeful Spirit. And they're dragging back, but Phobos there with the blink with the crystals. A buyback on Fly. Snowball across to do actually save Crit. Crit's going to be able to ward this one. No, he still goes down. He'll fall. Phobos will go down as No-Tail with a double kill on the Tiny, coming back at just the right time. And No-Tail's not done. Springs the Blast slow won't connect here.
He's solo
as well. He gets the slow out.
What
He's
is
looking to
no
maybe
way. Go home.
someone at G.
G, go home. What are you doing, man?
G.
This is so dangerous.
He's
gonna get the kill.
Oh, G! No, there's a cold embrace there. G, he's just going absolutely ham. He's going to take a focus.
He's out of mana, though.
The
A blast.
It's going to be big. Oh, connects onto No-Tail. No-Tail's going to get incredibly low here. They do have that Aegis. G's going to be back for round 2, and they got the kill onto No-Tail. So G,
What is
it's
this?
just aggressiveness paying off, getting them that tiny kill with the damage combined with the Ice Blast. And now we'll just look for the racks.
This guy is so good, man. That was like 4 years.
He knew his exact limits.
Yeah, he starts when he's like, you know what? I got a 10-second BKB. I've got this. The only thing that limited him really was mana, but now he's committing to the racks. It's going to cost his life.
The illusions are still hitting away. Lil with the echo stab is huge. Fisher as well with the focus fire is there onto the Viper.
The shackle.
The Ice Blast is going to be used, but they did already lose the Viper. Ice Blast connects, but they're cleaning up OG. They do lose the Rex though, and even though VP do lose 2 key heroes, I think they'll be happy with the fact that they got the Rex.
It's pretty good. No-Tail did get the unstoppable streak there, so 744 gold coming to him, but he was bought back. That means that huge gold amp that he got, it's limited. So costing OG quite a bit, especially with the buyback. Not going to be worth it for them.
28-21 VP. Certainly 33 minutes as well. Coming out, making it a lot better than they did in game 1. And we can see that on the graph now. Leading up to an over 5K, but it's certainly not the biggest of leads, and OG very much still have the chance to regain control of this game. And with a Tiny, with a Wind Ranger core lineup, we saw how well the Wind Ranger's starting to catch up, at least with the core, with the Vengeful Spirit, but still just so far behind this Viper. It's absolutely ridiculous. G's performance at the moment. That's Fly. He's going to get swapped back here. Illidan puts the BKB in with Phobos. They'll look for the Wyvern kill and they'll get it. It's going to be 1-0. Phobos moving forward for more. Crit will force himself away.
Oh, the
bash
bash.
there from Phobos. He uses his swap in trying to juke this out here, but the right click, the fish into the backside. They'll get Crit as well. And that's going to be 2 heroes off the map for OG, and neither of them have buyback available for 50 seconds.
They're not in the best position to take towers out of this, but they can push some lanes and get some map control at least. So VP again happy with this, but OG just having some sloppy deaths there. I think they just felt that they could maybe outplay the Venge, but he's got a BKB, he's got a Stange, he's got a Helm of the Dominator. Your damage is not high enough. He's got insane strength gain. He's got 2k HP, and he has barely any strength items at all. I really feel like VP has found a pick that is pretty good in a way that is very weird. The carry Vengeful Spirit can work. It fits their playstyle. It fits their high aggression, slightly low farm playstyle on their carry. And it's making rounds this game. It's making things work.
Well, VP grouping up, the full 5-man, ready to try and push up onto the top lane. They should be able to find this tier 2. See if OG try and fight this, or if they're just going to wait for the high ground defense. In fact, themselves, they're looking for a tier 2 down on the bottom lane. Tier 2 very low here on the Radiant side, so No-Tail and Moon should be able to find this one. And they just continue to push it. Kind of see if they can force back VP themselves to defend their base. There's MKB now done on the Viper.
So farmed.
He's going to be impossible to kill, and he is going to have so much damage on him as well.
He's just a Wind Ranger counter now. If he gets shackled, obviously it's still very dangerous, and we saw that in the mid racks, but now that he has MKB, if the Wind Ranger ever gets out of position, and we're talking swaps and things like that, he could just die. And even if he pops BKB, and he gets amp damage, Viper's gonna kill him in like 6 hits. It's not gonna take a whole lot. He's gotta be so careful. And he can also use Viper Strike through the BKB to slow him. So he's got all the solutions to make Wind Ranger pretty useless here.
We've got the Halberd being the item of choice here for Illidan. Obviously going to be great against No-Tail in these fights because he doesn't have the BKB. He does have 3.2k gold on him, so there is that option for him to go for the BKB if he feels it's going to be necessary. Notable though, 36 minutes in, the Axe is now done on this AA, and we've seen already FNG's Ice Blast have been on point every single time.
I do kind of like this. It does give way more utility than a Sanjin Yasha would at this point, other than the lack of mobility that Illidan will be suffering. But like you said, it stops somebody from attacking. It's going to be especially useful against Tiny. It's going to be really useful against Wind Ranger. Completely counters out the focus fire, unless BKB's up, of course. And just putting an evasion on a hero that has 2k HP when they're behind in terms of farm, like Venge alone won't die to focus fire. The stun comes through. He doesn't see.
Into this one, the fish is not going to connect, but the Amplify will, and here goes VP moving in, and No-Tail does get forced back over with a swap there from Illidan. No-Tail gets corner brace up. He's going to be able to live through this. BKBs trying to fight with the Winter's Curse, holding him back, and OG keeping No-Tail alive. He gets himself out of the Ice Blast. VP trying to move it up to Miracle. Miracle
Just dies.
goes down, 57 seconds on the clock, and now they're looking for more. They get the Fisher onto Moon. Moon will fall as well. 2 kills, double kill for G. And look at this damage moving forward. Trying to get Fly. He cold embraces himself here. Illidan's there, ready to go. Wave of Terror onto Fly. Crit forcing back Fly. He'll be fine. But, well, the start of that fight there, N0tail just walking out, taking a missile straight to the face, and OG having to use a lot to save him, and losing 2 heroes as collateral.
Just very clear that they didn't expect VP to be there. His camera was somewhere else. He didn't see the magic missile coming, and he wasn't looking at that map at that very moment, and because of it, the initiation was good enough for VP. So they're going to go high ground here. They did use a lot of their abilities. No BKB, no mech. Viper's down to 900.
Set of racks here if OG can't do anything.
I feel like they can fight a little, but it's so tough. Their damage is
still Miracle.
It's on the edge. They almost have enough. There's a swap.
Okay, they put G in there with the Soul Sword. The Ice Blast flies through, and G is going to go down. A huge swap there from Crit, and now there's going to be Miracle back on the pitch. N0tail getting low, but he pops the BKB, trying to walk himself back to base. Should be fine. They do still find the wrap to the side of VP. FNG TP's out. Shackle, is he going to latch onto Phobos? Because the initial... Oh, no, did in fact. Oh, they hold him in place with a focus fire. They got it. Another big kill there for OG. And Crit with the stolen amplifier, they're making it easier for them to find that kill.
What a huge steal.
And Crit, I mean, this man's Rubik he's insane on this. We saw it in game 1 and again in game 2. Crit making the key steals in every single fight.
That's so good against Viper. I mean, Slar's already picked just to counter Viper, and if he can just steal the spell that allows him to accomplish that, it's really useful. That was such a good team fight as well by OG. Great coordination. Swap into the Avalanche toss while Viper is out of position with some right clicks. They get the easy kill. Roche is not up just yet, but Crit is checking it. And there's enough time on the clock that all of VP is going to be alive by the time this happens. So VP just needs to not get caught here, and OG is going to be fine. But if OG gets the kill or catches the hero...
FNG need to be careful. They're very close to OG. FNG hiding in the trees. Miracle.
Will they check the spot?
Looks like FNG's going to be fine. I'm going to check it out at the moment.
You never know. They could think of it any moment. Could be an ice shards. Could be a power shot.
Oh, FNG. N0tail's coming in. He can smell it.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. FNG. Don't breathe.
Don't go.
Oh, no, the ice bomb.
He sees him.
No, they didn't see. Yeah, that's it. Oh, they revealed with the slams there. FNG was ready with a backup straight on.
Good Shackle.
The cold embrace going to keep N0tail alive. They pick him up with the snowball, and they've already killed the Shaker. N0tail gets the BKB off, and he starts to fight, pummeling away. FNG takes down the AA. There's a buyback on the Shaker, but OG, they're looking for more, trying to find Phobos. Miracle there, trying to get himself in position, trying to look for a Shackle shot, potential Phobos. Phobos forces forward, gets the crush out. At the same time, Lil with the
great
buyback,
swap from Crit.
onto 2. Moon and N0tail. N0tail's going to TP out. Lil goes forward with a force, gets the enchant after shot proc, and N0tail turns with a combo, can't kill Lil, and they kill N0tail. They'll also find the kill onto Phobos on his Slardar, but N0tail now down for 90 seconds. And this could be the opening that VP are looking for. They are down 2 heroes though themselves.
And they used their BKB.
And they did buy back on the Shaker for that.
30 seconds left on Viper here. Great place by Crit to save Wind Ranger on the back line. He used the swap. He helped him kite the Slardar. Slardar goes down because of that. But they might be able to snake Roshan, especially with no Slar. The amp damage isn't here. They've just got Wave of Terror.
I mean, the fact that they've got G though, of course, and he is doing a lot of damage, should make this easier.
Yeah, and he's prepping for his next item now. He got that MKB, now he's up to 3,500 gold.
Oh my God.
Illidan as well is really, really close. All right, Crit's in position.
Oh, Crit.
They can definitely contest this.
Are you going to do this?
It's got to kill the sigil. It's so important.
Miracle's there on the wraparound as well. The shards come through.
The BKB. Oh, the swap.
Oh, Crit here gets himself into the pit. But already the damage railers are coming out though.
Oh, the Ghost Scepter.
Crit's going to live, but he's got it again. Oh, he blinks out. Crit survives. Miracle's now been caught out. He's got the BKB off in time. Cold Embrace is there. But now the damage for G coming through. They've taken down Moon. They've taken down Miracle.
They got it.
Double kill for G. They go back in the pit. And VP say, no, this is ours. And they get themselves the Aegis and the cheese.
What a absolute clutch defense there. The BKB from Illidan was so forward thinking. He knew there's enough heroes up. They knew that they were there. Pops the BKB, was able to take out most of Crit's life. Crit gets out as well. Pretty nice plays from him, but that's 2 more heroes dying and no Aegis and no cheese because of it. They were behind though. That was something they had to go for.
They've got buybacks available on Miracle. Nothing on Moon. They're going to use Miracle's buyback. They need to do something about this.
BKBs are up though.
It's going to have to be the biggest defense of OG's life. They've lost the tier 4. They do still have that tier 2 on the bottom lane, so VP can't look for the megas as of yet. Looks like VP will back themselves off.
It's still so much advantage to force a buyback on Miracle at this stage. That cost him like 1,100 gold. He doesn't yet have a damage item, just the Ags. And you can't compete with a Viper that has this much farm if you don't have a Daedalus or a Monkey King Bar or something. He's building a Butterfly now. When he gets that, their weak damage is now going to be missing 35% of the time. And there's no way that Tiny can pick up an MKB. There's no way that Windranger can either. Once that item gets picked up, G becomes unkillable. I'm not even exaggerating here.
Green lane, VP ready to try and push down. Final tier 2 from the side of OG. And really pile on the pressure. They're going to feel on a very strong bit, as we saw as the graph was showing. 7.5k, still not the biggest of leads at all at 43 minutes in. If anything, relatively small.
He's camping the DD. He's waiting for his team to push, and then he activates it. It's only got a limited amount of time, and he wants to make sure that he has this active if OG takes the fight, because it gives him an extra 175 damage. Completely worth it to hold out on that. But the Butterfly's up.
This Viper. You talked about it at the start, not necessarily a hero that G is known for amongst, kind of compared to his Shadow Fiend and his Queen of Pain play, but he is showing us that you let this guy get Viper in the right situations with the right lineup, and he is an absolute monster. And here we go, up to the high ground, and onto the tier 3. OG, what's going to be their answer?
Look at that damage.
There's a swap here, but straight away, the swap with Crit Slam. Gets the Slam onto Fly, looking to lock him down before Fly can hit the Team Miracle with a BKB. The focus fire takes down Shaker. They've lost Moon on the touch, though. They've also found the kill on Phobos there with the Winter's Curse coming out, so it's a 2-for-1 at the moment. G gets off the Vibe Strike, trying to chase down No-Tail. No-Tail getting forced away, but look at the damage the turret says hold, and now the Shackle from Miracle holding them back. Will control G and Illidan. They're going to be able to keep No-Tail out of this one. He gets himself back. So it's a 2-for-1, but OG have got to go back and refuel before they come out for this defense.
This is perfect for OG.
Still coming on from VP though. They're looking for the tier 3. They're going to find it. OG needs something big. They're smoked up, looking for the perfect jump here. Can they get it? There we go. No-Tail goes straight in onto G with the toss of the Shackle for G onto his illusion. The Mantle working against him with the focus fire. Can they kill him? Yes, they can. G's down. Illidan as well, caught in the midst of it all. They'll lose the Vengeful Spirit. The Ice Blast will connect. OG have got to get themselves back to base.
What a defense.
But the defense is there, Perch, and they do hold on. They did lose half of the racks, and all that's left between them and the Mega Creeps is this one solitary melee barracks.
How did they kill G so much?
Is Miracle going to die here? Oh, the last pretty much tick of that Ice Blast. I mean, that is Miracle down for 75 seconds, but on the bright side, VP, they do not have their 2 cores for 50, so it looks like VP won't be able to use this downtime of the Wind Ranger to do too much.
That Ice Blast was like rack saving level. That would allow OG to push across the map and get some objectives. Now the best they can do is push lanes, get some map control, and hope that they can defend the next fight as well as that one. But they still lost buildings there. There's only 1 melee barracks left, and there's no glyph for 3.5 minutes. VP could respawn and just go all in.
Go for it.
I think they're at a stage where they could be fine with that.
They've got an AC as well on the Venge for this as well.
Okay, so
picked up.
More tower damage, more survivability on Viper. The only thing Viper's really lacking here is HP, and he's going to compensate that by buying the Helm of the Dominator, which will ultimately build into a Satanic.
And of course with the evasion as well.
I really like that play. It's a solid play. It'll give him 500 HP, which is half of what a heart gives you. It'll give him the ability to go down to 20% and then instantly heal up using Monkey King Bar and some right clicks. Really cool build. The only downside is he can't use it while he's using poison attack. But in the late game scenario like this, that's not something that's a big deal.
Yeah, you've got more than enough damage without having to use the UAM. Yeah.
And the slow. You'll lose the slow, that's the big thing.
This is quite nice as well. Ags has been picked up by Crit. Okay. Look at the size of VP and, well, 4 out of the 5 ultimates you are going to get that benefit from.
He can steal Viper Strike Ags pretty much whenever he wants. It's a 12-second cooldown. One good way to limit Viper's damage output, reduces attack speed.
No-Tail. He's actually going to have the money here for the Aghanims if he wishes to go all out. I think it's worth looking at the buyback statuses at the moment, seeing what's on cooldown still, and
you buy
Miracles.
It. You definitely buy it.
You just go all out. Lil setting up with this Invis Ring. If they can find Miracles straight away with the lockdown, she's moving in with the double damage. With the Stolen Fissure for a Crit might be enough to turn. Miracle's got the low storm on him. Is he going to be able to get himself away? Yes!
Oh, he's away.
To the tree line. They'll keep Miracle alive. No, the final touch from G will find it, and they've also found the kill on the Moon. Now Chris in trouble as well. He throws the Stolen Viper Strike out onto Illidan. He gets the blink off as well. Crit somehow manages to live through all of these fights, and there's an Ice Blast coming out. No-Tail looking for the turn points. The BKB finds the kill onto the AA. Can he get more? No, he gets swapped back. G trying to work away with the damage. Can they bring down this Tiny? There's a Winter's Curse onto Illidan. It doesn't matter. It's not about it. It's GG. VP have done it. OG did everything they could, but VP take the win. And what an insane match. 47 minutes in, 41 to 32. Outside.